Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my top picks and skips. I'm back. I'm so excited. No, this is not Friday. This is Saturday. Unfortunately, due to this past week with 4th of July being on Wednesday, which I typically try to film this video on, and then Thursday we did a last minute trip to the circus. Cirque Italia was in town where we lived, and we wanted to take the kids, and I didn't realize that it was over 2 hours long, so we did not get home till past 10:30, and by the time that we got settled in, it was already 11:30 by the time I hit the bed, and I did not want to stay up to film this video because I knew I was going to drag, and I was exhausted from the day and the heat, and my hair was a hot mess. Anyway, so I am here to bring this to you guys. I'm back doing this as long as there's no discrepancies or issues or anything, but I am back doing my top picks and skips. I'm so excited. I did miss a lot of new makeup releases the last 2 weeks that I did not film this, but I'm not going to go through them because they may come up again in the future, and I'll touch base on them then, because if not, this video would be like an hour and a half long. So I do have some releases that I want to share with you guys today. But first, if you're new to my channel, welcome to the family. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you do like it, and let's get on with the releases. Okay guys, so I moved over so you could see everything here. So the first release I want to share with you guys is from an indie brand. This is from Sugarpill, which I have loved. I love their pigments, and I've been wanting to try their Pro Pan eyeshadow palette, or their singles. I'm still waiting for a sale to come on, but they have something coming. It's some sort of, it looks like eyeshadows maybe. New liquid lipstick shades. We don't know what it is. It has the black and white illegal filter on it. It releases on July 16th on their website, but I'm very excited to see what they're going to come up with because I feel like they are a fun brand. They're one of the very first indie brands that I think caught on because of their uniqueness and their sweet appeal to the products and things. So I'm excited to see what they're going to come up with. Next up I have is the Lovemelisamichelle Ulta Beauty collaboration. I have her first palette and I really do like it. I'm very surprised at how good the quality is of that one. And now she has coming out with some lip liner, lipstick duo. She has lashes, she has a face palette and an eyeshadow palette. And of course I'm more interested in the eyeshadow palette. Those side hearts with the glitter on them, they just look beautiful, especially that green one. You know me and green. I know this is a neutral shade. It's more rosy tone. It's more mauve tone. But I love her channel. I enjoy watching her. I've always loved and enjoyed her. So I want to support her, and Ulta is very inexpensive, and I think I'm definitely going to get this one. It's just, we'll see when I get it because my birthday was last month and I got quite a few products and stuff that will be coming up in a haul, but I am wanting that one definitely. Next up is Charlotte Tilbury. This is a brand that I've wanted to try for a long time, and the gold bar was one of those things I wanted to try, but somebody, just told me I shouldn't get it. It wasn't great quality. The packaging wasn't so good, so they talked me out of getting it. Never got it, but now she's coming out with a palette, a gold bar palette, which I think is really a good idea for her to do. It brings the champagne color, it brings a pink, and then it brings a darker bronzy color. This is $58. It will be available July 9th, so probably by the time this video will be up, it should be available. I've never purchased anything from her. It's pretty expensive, but if it's not limited edition, I would consider getting this in the future because I do want to try it out. The next thing that I have is Wet n Wild is coming out with a new collection. It seems like Wet n Wild's really jumping on this bandwagon of collections instead of just releasing individual products. So we'll see. I hope they don't become another MAC. But this one, it looks like it's called Written in the Stars, so I am going to assume it has a lot of glitter, it has a lot of sparkle, it has a lot of deeper shades, going out shades, I'm assuming. There is no date is to be announced. We don't know what's inside. We don't know what's going to be involved. I'm sure if it's a collection, it'll come with like blushes and highlighters and nail polish and lip products and, eye products. So I'll keep an eye on that one and see what happens with that. The following thing that I have is something that really caught my attention. This is Laura Mercier's sneak peek of new blushes. I own maybe 1 or 2 blushes from her, and I think her formula is amazing. I really love her formula, and I think that her blushes are very underrated. And I'm happy to see that she's coming out with new colors, new shades. It's something different from, you know, what she's known for in the beauty community, and I'm happy to see that. So I'm very interested to see the shades. I want to see swatches of the shades. There are 10 different shades. I see a lot of plums and pinks in here, maybe a few coral and nudes. So I am going to keep an eye on for that one because that does interest me. An indie brand, of course, Miss Colored Raine is someone that I have loved for quite a few years. Even before the Queen of Hearts palette, I have owned things from Colored Draine, and I have shared them with you guys. They are coming out with a new Vivid pigments and shadows. Oh goodness, this is coming out July 20th. Just those 2 words alone, pigments and shadows, just completely caught me like, what is it? I need to see this. If the outside packaging is anything like the inside, I'm going to absolutely love it because I know they have 2 palettes out and they do have bright shades, but they're more neutral and everyday use. So I'm very excited to see and hoping that this is a brighter one. A palette that has been released, it is on pre-order. But I'm going to hold off because I do want to get it. It's just, I have to pace myself because I want to try the products that I did get for my birthday. This is from Blush Tribe, and I mentioned to you guys that they were the very first international indie brand that I did purchase products from, and I shared them on my Instagram. I shared you guys the 2 palettes that I did get. This is the Hasina 2. I got the 1. But this is the second one, and I love this one. I saw the preview of it, and I was already in love with it. My favorite color is green, so you know that there's a bunch of greens in here, and purples. I think green and purple is such a beautiful combination of eye looks. Even blue and green I really enjoy. So I definitely want to get this palette. It is already available, but I'm going to hold off for a little bit. Next product that I have is from Milani. Milani is about to drop 2 new eyeshadow palettes. One's called Soft and Sultry, the other one's Pure Passion. It is being available at the end of July or early August, we're not sure. If the quality is anything like the ones that I purchased earlier this year, I am interested. I'm just hoping that it's not another same old golds and warm tones and reds. Give me something different. I'm hoping that the Pure Passion is more like purples and pinks, and then the Soft and Sultry is more like cooler tone eyeshadow palettes. We'll see. We'll see. I did like the first 2. I am such a fan of the Milani eyeshadow formula as far as the drugstore. I think they're one of the best ones. So for that reason, I am interested in it. I probably won't get it right as soon as it comes out. We'll see how it looks, but they have caught my eye on that one. Next up is OPV Beauty. This is another indie brand, and they are coming out with a Rainbow Splash eyeshadow palette. We have no idea what's inside. I'm hoping it is not just bright, bold shades. I'm hoping that it's some sort of color theory with it, color story. I do see that they have like orange and lemons around it, so maybe they'll have orange and greens and yellows and reds in here. I don't know. This is an indie brand, so I'm curious to see what they're going to come out with. Next up is Twofaced. Twofaced is coming out with a full entire line and collection called Tutti Fruitti. And when I zoom in on this picture, I can tell that there's going to be lip glosses. I could see split pans of a bunch of things. Split pans of highlighter bronzers, split pans of blushes of 2 different shades. It reminds me of the NARS Dual Intensity blushes where they're split in the middle. I see that in this. There's cherries, there's pineapples, kiwis. They have an eyeshadow palette that has a bunch of pinks and purples. Very pretty and very bright for the norm. And the packaging is really pretty on it. Obviously their packagings are really good. It looks like they have stick highlighters and stick blushes, some maybe drop highlighters, Do You, which looks like a setting spray, and maybe a primer. So this whole line is coming out. It is exclusive to Ulta, I believe. And it says that it's coming out in August. So I will be keeping an eye on this one. The packaging is really adorable on this. I'm more curious to see what the products are and if they're anything different and unique. Last but not least, this is something that I just saw tonight. This is IT Cosmetics. IT Cosmetics, you guys. They're coming out with an oil-free oil-free matte version of this beautiful thing right here. And I gotta tell you that this one I feel like is matte enough for me, so I'm wondering about this one. This one is supposed to be completely matte. The only difference is that it's gonna be SPF 40 versus 50. So they lowered the SPF. It has anti-aging hydrating serum, SPF 50, UVA, UVB, broad spectrum, physical sunscreen, in 12 different shades. It is still going to cost the $38, but I am absolutely 100% interested and curious about this one because I love this one and I'm currently panning this one. So if I completely finish this one, I can go ahead and buy this one and try that one out. So it just came at the perfect time. I'm hoping that the reviews are good because that one doesn't dry out my skin, but it also keeps me matte. So if that one keeps me matte and I'm very oily, I wonder how matte this one's going to be. And maybe this one will only be good for me for this summertime and not for the winter. But here we go. I'm excited about this one. It says that it reduces shine control for 12 hours. So I'm excited to see this. I'm very, very excited about that one. So that is it with my top picks and skips, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will link all of the products down in the description box if you're interested in checking any of these out. Thank you guys so much for watching and for my technical difficulties of getting this video up. I appreciate each and every one of you. I will catch you guys in my next video. And don't forget that a smile is the best makeup a girl can wear. Bye, guys.